Hello, today is October 3rd, and today is our 3-year-old's birthday. He turns 3 today. And every birthday before today, I made a long birthday video for my children. And I had started on Josiah's even before August 21st. But today I don't have a birthday video for Josiah, or not a good one, because I couldn't look at the pictures. Because there's a mourning process, I guess, has to take place where I look at pictures from pre-leukemia and it's sad. That life is gone. The carefree life of just driving down the road, having fun. And it's mostly the pictures of Leo that hurt the most, because he's forever changed, and it looks like he has very good numbers, and his body responded well to the medicine, and all that's such great news. And you go through these, you're scared to death that he's going to die, and then you hear that he's probably not going to die, that he's got great chances, and that feels so good. But now, instead of just being worried about him dying, it's like, but he's forever changed, and he gets presents at the doctor and presents in the mail, and it's great, and we love all those things. But it's changing in him a little bit too, because today at Josiah's birthday, he just wanted to hide when Josiah was opening presents, because he was jealous, and that wasn't what my little boy would have done before all this. And I love my little boy so much. One thing I haven't shared yet is that when Iona was pregnant in 2020, Leo had turned 2. So, it's Josiah's 3-year-old birthday. So Iona was pregnant for most of 2020, and she has pretty rough pregnancies and lays in bed quite a bit with nausea and throwing up and all that stuff. So Leo was very daddy dependent, and he's been daddy dependent ever since February 2020. I remember my dad came in 2020 to visit, and he said, I think he just likes hearing himself say daddy. Leo says daddy a lot. And the weekend before we found out he had leukemia, he swam the length of a pool. He's tenacious. And I miss my little boy being normal. I miss him being the way he was in August, July, and June. And that's just part of it. I'm very happy that their chemotherapy's working and everything's going well, but couldn't make a birthday video because I can't look at the videos too well right now. So much good news, but it's still so damn blessed hard. And yesterday we had an appointment, and Iona stayed with the kids here just in case we wouldn't make it back, because they would keep us there or something, so she could still have a birthday for Josiah. So it was just me and Leo. We spent the night at the Ronald McDonald house, and we were there early, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they took his labs, and his immunity, or his ANC number, was too low to do the next part of treatment. And those labs are so stressful. It's like they come and draw blood, and then you wait for the test result to come back, and It can be good, it can be bad, it can be ugly. And I get so anxious when I hear the ding that the test results are back. It pops up on my phone. And then they weren't good entirely. Most of them were good. It was just the one number, and it was pretty normal, so it's nothing to be too upset about, but it's just upsetting. And you know, I've been listening to a commentary on Exodus, and one of the things about Exodus is that good wins in the end. That's the big deal. And you know, I'm trying to have faith in this and say, our family needs this. My little boys, my little girl need this. This is going to help make them saintly. It's going to help them perfect their faith. Not perfect as in 100%, but it's going to help their faith grow. And instead of be little turds, maybe they'll be good kids, really good kids, lovers of God. So that's my hope. My hope is that they needed this and I needed this, because there's no doubt one of my biggest fears is to raise kids and them not love God, not love goodness and truth and beauty, but to be swept up by possessions and pleasures. And so maybe this is what we needed in order for that not to happen. Sometimes I'm calling it our Africa, because I really want to take our kids to Africa, but I don't know that my wife, at least, but several folks aren't too fond of the idea of going to Africa. So there's this book called How to Raise Grateful Kids, and it seems to me like she could summarize the book with, take your kids to Africa, and they'll be better kids. And so, I don't know, you know, maybe this experience is our Africa. Josiah was so great this morning on his birthday. He shared everything he had. And he's the baby. And so Sophia's like, that looks like it's hard to open. And he was already opening it. And he said, oh, okay. And he brought it and said, Daddy, help. And brought it to me to help open. I don't know, you know, this morning, one of the things I was thinking about is whenever we suffer, there's a tendency to want to disconnect and love less because it hurts bad. Maybe that's another one of the things, one of the other hurdles during this that I've got to battle is I want to love more because this happened, not less. Maybe part of that loving more isn't like quantitatively, but qualitatively, in that maybe I can love with a more full eternal perspective than a temporal perspective. Because there's no doubt, and I haven't said this in the videos yet either, but I had a nephew to die last November. It was my wife's godson, and he died from cancer. And then we have a friend as well, Brian, who was diagnosed with cancer about the same time Leo was. And it's so scary because we don't know what's causing it. It's a lot of going on around here, seems like. So, you know, you love your 3-year-old when he's turning 3, but there's a part of you that's scared. Like, is he going to get cancer too? And at what point do you let go of that and trust? And at what point do you try to fix something or run? And I don't know the answers to those things. Please pray for us. Please pray for me. Please pray that I'll be strong, at least for Leo and for our other kids. Help me to love more, not less, because of this. God bless.